Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dishonored. In the last one, we we climbed a mountain of corpses, hopped on top of a plague car, and then drove over and escaped the not the flooded district, but like the plague district, I guess is what you would refer to it as. Um, and then proceeded to explore the sewers a little bit, only to find that our progress is being blocked by a locked door. And after talking to with Thug, one of Slackjaw's men, we found out that Granny Rags attacked the distillery and then was going to sacrifice um Slackjaw to do something that I'm probably leads up to offering to the outsider and extending her life, one or the other or both if not. Um Only to meet with what the fuck is her name? Cecilia, I think. And finding out that not only did we get betrayed by the loyalists betrayed everybody who was at the Hounds Pit. Outside of two people, I think they killed Lydia. Like they just shot her in the back of the head. Yeah, Cecilia.
Emily was there when the killing started. Poor child. I hope she hid her eyes. The Admiral said that Martin was right. I guess they talked about it. And they started to worry they'd get executed for all that they'd done, going after the Lord Regent and his allies. I suppose it's why they've poisoned you too.
Yeah, so I guess there was a whole secondary plot to this. Not only were
I
they
thought Lydia would squeal on me at the end. She just told Havelock to screw himself. And died.
Oh, that was nice of her. Sorry, you were just in my way. Oh. How the you know what? Hang on. This is something I continue to bring up as a question. There is a bone charm that is in this room from this door. That you can see from this door.
Lydia's the only one who ever showed me any kindness.
Oh, god
I don't
damn
think
it.
the Admiral actually knew I existed.
You know, that's fair. That is honestly a pretty good chance that that Havelock did not know you existed. um but yeah, no, that's super fucked that they were just like, oh, what if we get executed for all the shit we did to install Emily back as the rightful ruler. And they were just like, fuck, we gotta kill everybody.
I was only a kid at the last coronation.
If we even make it to tonight. Well, you look at this mess?
Relax. One of the officers said he was dead. Poisoned, thrown in the river. If you ask me, he's long gone. Threw the mask in the river, left town.
That's what a rational person would do. Not this guy. You have to understand the criminal mind. I hear they had to hide the Kaldwin girl from him, the whole time they were working with him. I heard they locked him in a cage, and only let him out at night.
The criminal mind, huh? So what's he doing now?
Waiting. He's probably watching us right now. With that crazy mask on, creeping closer and closer.
Ever closer until...
Cut it out. What's so impressive about Corvo anyway? Who's he got up against? A couple of high overseers, a couple of noblemen? He could never stand up to men with our training.
Well, now I do hope he shows up. I want to see you run crying for the cover of the tall boys out back.
Like you were, the other night.
What was I supposed to do, stand there and get hit by rocks?
They were just kids.
They were a gang. I hope Lord Regent Havelock sends the tall boys in to level the place. It's gonna be a new era.
Having a 10-year-old on the throne isn't gonna cure the plague.
High Overseer Martin says it will. He says we were cursed when the Empress died by Corvo's black magic, and the rats are never gonna leave until we had a real Kaldwin back. He says the outsider follows Corvo around.
There's some curse on this city, that's for sure. I'm still trying to forget working in the flooded district.
Don't remind me. Before we go, I'm gonna stash a few bottles of wine from the cellar. Take them out of here with us.
Just make sure Corvo's not hiding down there first. Maybe you're right about that guy.
Fuck me. Really?
To the hounds.
Ah. You know what? Hey, if I die this time around. I deserve that. I really fucked that up. Yeah, there's not much defense I really have against against them. Which is very, very annoying that between the bullets, the tall boy, and that I've really got like no protection. Anyway though, my question still stands. Where the fuck does that bone charm go?
What a day, huh? Better be a great party.
I was only a kid
At the last coronation, if we even make it to today.
Update.
The men are still trying to penetrate the workshop. Those are tight. I think Piero Joplin's inside. Crackpot, natural philosopher.
There is evidence that Anton Sokolov was held here against his will for some time. We can't determine what happened to him. I'll bet my commission was in that building with Piero Joplin. If so, arrest him. But I don't want him harmed until I get to the bottom of all this. Careful. The place may be booby-trapped and I want him alive. What else?
Yes, sir. Servants were all executed shortly before we arrived. Looks like a naval cutlass and a small blaze.
It's refreshing to converse with someone on my own level.
Couldn't agree more. Your expulsion from the Academy was a crime against natural philosophy itself.
Which you might...
Corvo, good to see that you still breathe. The city would not be the same if you were not with us. I've completed Piero's work on an arc pylon, but only just.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes. I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will only trigger in the presence of our enemies. This arc pylon is more powerful than the older design. It will function at a greater range, striking down our foes while ignoring us. I need my final sequence, which is recorded in the blueprint for this device. Havelock was inspecting it before the killing started. Return the blueprint to me. It was in his bedroom before he left. Hopefully, it's still there. You may navigate the fields of battle with ease, but Sokolov and I are not as gifted in the same way. Without the arc pylon, it is only a matter of time before they put an end to us. We can get
Yeah, no, it's like 100% a chance that they will kill you without hesitation.
Corvo, I can't believe you're alive. They killed everyone, Corvo. They killed everyone to cover it all up. Then they took Emily with them and they left. I couldn't do anything to protect her. Please find her. Make her safe.
Letter to Calissa. Calissa, fret not. I believe there's still some hope for Emily and Dunwall. I don't believe Corvo is gone. I'll be searching the river for him, but if you catch wind of him, shoot up a flare using a launcher I place in Emily's tower, and I'll make my way back as quickly as I can. Keep this tower locked and take care of yourself. Emily is going to need you when this is over. Samuel.
All his talk of being an honorable military man, but Havelock will use Emily like a puppet to his own advantage. Something changed in the Admiral as soon as the Lord Regent died. It had been building up. Martin was acting strange, going quiet if any of us were near, whispering late into the night with Havelock and Pendleton while you were out doing the real work. I think they realized they were one step away from holding the same position the Lord Regent had, and worried they'd be held accountable for what they did here, as the Loyalists. They would have killed me too, but Havelock spared me. Out of respect for my uncle, I believe. Please, talk to Samuel and the others. Someone must know where they're going. Find Emily. She's suffered through so much, and she's got no one else on her side except you.
Samuel set this here in case you returned. You can use it to call him. He said he'd come quickly. Hopefully there's a place he can dock where the watch won't see him.
I will call upon him when I am done with my business here. Did they leave my room yet? No. No, they didn't. Why? Of course, why would they? Damn it, they blocked the door off. Any way I can get in? That isn't the front door? Huh. Ah, fuck. It's the front door. 2, 3. Oh. Oh. Good. I got worried that we were kind of like drifting down a little bit. Usually we can only get that with a very high good karma or floor down, right? Or no?
What? Why is no one making rounds over here?
This better not be a joke. What?
Oh, I hate this. Oh. Good. Back to Piero, and we can knock out the rest of these guys in one fell swoop. I don't need to walk anymore, I can run. There you go, Piero. Sorry, I'm like being quiet because I'm anxious right now.
Astonishing. The arc pylon is complete. Now to activate it.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious. Or they can be reduced to ashes.
What is your opinion, Corvo?
Put him to sleep.
As you wish, Corvo. We will be far away before any of them regain their senses.
You know, Piero and
All is
Sokolov working
ready.
together is actually like a nightmare.
All that remains is plugging in a whale oil tank to power it. Will you do the honors?
When this arc pylon is charged, no one will dare come near us.
Oh, fuck me, man. I don't know why. I remember having to do that 3 times.
Amazing. Simply amazing. It
Where
functions
did you two
beyond
come
my
from?
Greatest expectations. It defies description. A device like this will ensure Dunwall's security for a century.
Alright, first, before we look for Emily, we need to head down to the bar floor. Check for anything from Havelock in that. Bullets and sword. Oh. Havelock's orders to the guard. Captain Manning, we've tracked the conspiracy to the Hounds Pit pub. Search the premise for the natural philosopher Piero Joplin and Anton Sokolov. Do what you must to secure all materials related to the enhanced arc pylon they have been constructing. Question them thoroughly, and once you are certain that you have everything they know of the pylon, execute them both. Bring the pylon to me along with the papers and recordings. They may have 2 of the greatest minds of our age, but they are also traitors who conspired with Corvo to bring down this empire. I'm keeping Empress Emily Kaldwin with me at the lighthouse on King Sparrow Island until we're certain that Corvo and his fellow conspirators have been properly dealt with. Lord Regent Havelock. Bastard. General notice. Piero missing. Interrogate, then execute. Anton Sokolov missing. Interrogate, then execute. Lydia and Wallace found dead. Corvo believed dead, assumed missing, kill on sight. Samuel Beechworth missing, kill on sight. The woman in the tower. Tower is Castilia Cornell, and a victim of circumstance, merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. Do not disturb her, but do not allow her to leave the premises. She is under my protection, Lord Hargrave. Not Hargrave, Havelock. God. It's one of those nights. Anyways, it's nope. Okay. Alright, let's go back up to our room and check for anything from Emily. Glad I was actually able to knock that out so quickly. Not even quickly, but just generally. I had a bad feeling that that was just going to go completely sideways. A letter from Emily. And a very nice painting. Picture. I keep calling them paintings when they're just pictures. Corvo, remember before I mentioned a special drawing I was working on for you? This is it. I don't know where you went, but I hope when you get back, you see this and like it. I'd like to take it to Dunwall Tower with us. Everyone's acting strange tonight. Samuel was whispering to Costella about a flare launcher that she was supposed to use to call him. He told her to lock the door to my old tower. I heard that the Admiral told the others they were leaving tonight for a place called the Lighthouse on King Sparrow Island. I hope you get back before then. Emily. Damn it, poor girl. Alright, Piero. Sell me stuff.
We once discussed a system of signals to be used in Emily's tower for communication across the river. I wonder if he remembers that.
I need you to make this.
I'll do what you want, but ask quickly.
Fuck it. You know, if we're gonna go through this last mission and have to deal with a lot of bullshit, I'd rather not. Wait a second, I really don't remember explosive bullets, but you know what? Fuck it, 50 apiece. I mean, my incendiary bolts. Top that off. Yeah, that should be good. God, Yeah, I really don't remember explosive bullets, but hey, you know what? There is. Oh, it's outside the chamber. Oh, that's
Now that you've
fucked.
eliminated the City Watch, I can find my way out of here. But there's no way I can help Emily the way you can. I saw Samuel on the river earlier. I'm sure he'll take you where you need to go.
Yeah, there he is.
I expect. I had one job. Take care of Emily. I tried.
Bye, Piero.
Goodbye, Corvo. I wish to apologize for what was done to you. It seems that holding all the pieces and standing a step from the throne changed something in the others. Something I don't understand. Don't underestimate Havelock, Corvo. He'll be waiting.
Well, Corvo, I hope we can be considered colleagues again. You were condemned, I was kidnapped. Men like us rise above such things. As to the good Admiral, I believe men such as Havelock start with high-minded intentions. Same with Martin, and maybe even Pendleton, though I suspect he was just lazy. But no one is prepared for the sheer seductive influence of being so close to real power.
Actually, he has a
Once you
very...
start ordering people killed to get your way, everything else is mere detail.
Yeah, he makes it...
Return to my work now.
Oh my god,
You
stop
to
talking to
yours.
me.
Killing people, I mean.
I'm trying to leave. But that is an excellent point to be made, actually. That... Oh, general notice. Okay, same thing we read up front. But generally, yeah. He is correct. He makes a very good point about being a hair's breadth from
Thought I'd
fucking
find you
power.
here. It never pays to bet against you, does it? I saw the signal. I knew you'd be back, Corvo. I knew it. We'll need to get out of here soon. The Admiral controls the military now, Martin's High Overseer, and Pendleton's in favor with the aristocracy and Parliament. They need Emily, of course. But if Havelock senses that it's all about to fall down around him, who knows what he's liable to do?
Alright, let's go to King Sparrow.
Good. Then it's one more trip across the river to where it meets the sea. That's where the Lord Regent was building his new lighthouse. Ought to be something to see.
Definitely sounds like Spectre. After escaping prison, complete a mission with not alerting anyone and killing less than 5 people. Holy shit! I have never gotten this fucking mission, this trophy, and it's not uncommon to have it. It's not a low rarity trophy, but fuck, man, I've tried to do that on like easier missions than this, and somehow I fucking did it. Damn. Alright. Well, we're just gonna keep this train rolling, because we're almost done with the base game. We got 2 DLC packs to go through. This is gonna turn into a slightly longer series, but not entirely long. Oh.
This is it, sir. I suspect Havelock Martin and Lord Pendleton landed there a while ago and went into the lighthouse. Knowing them, they're not giving up without a fight. I remember hearing the Admiral and Martin talking about this place as where they'd hold up if they had to. Anybody going in has to breach the fort and the gatehouse, and there's only one way to the top. All I can say is that it's been a pleasure serving with you. Maybe after all this is settled, we'll see each other again.
Oh, god damn it, there's already an arc pylon.
Good luck, Corvo.
Fuck.
If anyone deserves it, you do.
Oh. Thank you.
Give my best to Emily. After she's on the throne, she won't have time for an old man like me. I knew you were sharp, Corvo. But somehow you managed to get through all this mess without losing sight of what really matters. For that, I respect you. The city's gonna pull itself up, I believe. Too many good people here to let it all turn to ashes. I'd best be going. The battlefield's no place for an old sailor like me. That time is long past. Good luck, my friend.
and this will be presumably the last time we see him. There's two things. So this is the only area that like actively reflects your chaos. On his way out, right about there, he would, if we're playing high chaos, he would fire a gun in the air, alerting everybody to our presence. And you can 100% kill Samuel in this last mission. It is, I think it's kind of funny that you can do that. Are there any collectibles on this island? There are. There is a single fucking rune, and I have no intention of actually getting it. Alright. So, fun way.
Indeed, believe so.
Alright. God damn it, they got overseers. Harborside entrance, broadside entrance. Alright. That. Alright, sir. Just have to be careful getting in.
The tanks in these damn things don't last long.
That was dumb. Worked out in the end, though. Alright.
Who turned off the wall of light by the dock? Is that a good idea?
Couldn't tell you. The whole place is turning into war.
Ooh, we're doing this a lot better than I thought we would be. This is actually like a place that I have to put a decent amount of effort into paying attention to. And it's just because this place has so many active guards in it that if I don't watch what I'm doing, then I am more liable to actually run into a problem. Which is something that I do not want to deal with. It's like if I can avoid any trouble at all, I'm gonna tell you, I am going to do what I can where I can to avoid having any issues. Which unfortunately means I have to divide my attention, which is something I'm not overly fond of doing, since this game actually requires me to pay attention. That was unceremonial and mildly unnecessary. But, okay, that should open. Yep. Damage. Ooh, okay. Because even if they set off the alarm, I'm too close at this point, too. That. Oh, fuck. I tried rushing it and it didn't work out. Ugh, I get anxious around those fucking arc pylons. It just... Mm-mm. Not my friend, not my friend.
Please, not now.
If I could, I would unplug it, but it's not... Plug is on the top section. Double check real quick to make sure that there's nobody coming up my path. Because if I have to deal with one more guy, I swear. Okay. Nah, okay. I was also going to say before that this level is one of the other things that this level is subjective to is weather. If you are in a high chaos, it is going to be all stormy and dark and brooding, and there's going to be more guards on staff, of course, but like how it is everywhere in the game. But God, but this is just one of those situations in which that I have experienced both positive. This is what I saved all my darts for. Burroughs Lighthouse. Oh. I don't think anybody's in here.
Martin, such a clever man. His talents wasted until he found his fate. This is all Martin's fault.
Martin.
We hadn't helped Corvo get out of prison. Did you think I'd fight you, Corvo? Sorry to disappoint.
Well, Havelock, regardless of you wanting to fight me or not.
The key to Emily's cell. She'll be glad to see you. You make...
Quicker on the trigger, my man. Hang on, wait, what's the sub-objective? Oh, eliminate Havelock. I mean, I would kill him. Because let's be honest, Havelock is a piece of shit. Another thing that's subjective is about this level that I, for whatever reason, just cannot get these thoughts out. weird billiard table, is that you can, under normal pretenses, in a high chaos playthrough, you will find. I've never been up here actually. You will find him holding Emily. There it is. You'll find him holding Emily hostage right here at the top of the tower, and you will get into a more or less like a Red Dead Redemption, like quick draw style thing, to save her. And subsequently, yes, you can save her, because I have. But there will be more guards on this level, unfortunately. That's kind of neat. How do I get back down to the ground level? I just realized I have no idea where I am. Along with that, each of them kind of face their own weird little irony type death.
We've done such things, cowardly things that I'm ashamed of. How could anyone ever forgive us? Would they? Even if things are better? No, that's not how it works. Once the bureaucrats step in, everything gets muddy. If anyone ever knew, we'd all lose our heads for this. So no one can know. And could we ever Corvo around? That's the question that sticks in my mind. We need to make our final move, and we need to make it cleanly. No loose ends. Only a few in the know. The ones with the most to lose.
Yeah. Subsequently, like, I can't remember if Pendleton dies of a gunshot, I think, and Martin dies of, like, shrapnel, I want to say, because he's midway up this tower and there's like a blown hole in the wall from where he was, and he's just like dying next to it.
Stand in a corner until you learn how to behave. Corvo! I knew you'd come. Is it going to be okay now? Will I be Empress?
Oh, that you will. That you will, little girl. I really almost found all the money here. Yeah, makes sense. I would have gotten the thing. But now we're on to the ending. That's more or less everything that you can find in the ending is like, that's the big difference. High Chaos, Martin, and Pendleton are dead at 2 different stages on your way through the area, or dying, and then they die. Which is kind of ironic. And then Havelock is at the top of the very top, holding Emily hostage, about to throw him and her from the edge to death. And you can shoot him, he'll let her go, he'll pull them down, you can rescue her, or you can just let them both die and be like, fuck it, whatever. There's a multitude of ways to play that out, and Emily's reaction based on that is also kind of different. But usually she just is like, I'm gonna make them all fucking pay. And then here it's just like, it's all nice and sunny. It's like a beach day. Havelock poisoned his buddies.
So ends the interregnum, and now Emily Kaldwin the First will take her mother's throne after a season of turmoil. You will stand at her side, Corvo, guiding her young mind and protecting her from those who seek to exploit her or cause her harm. You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension, comes a golden age, brought about by your hand. And decades hence, when your hair turns white and you pass from this world, Empress Emily, Emily the Wise, at the height of her power, will lay your body down within her mother's great tomb, because you are more to her than royal protector. Farewell, Corvo.
I didn't realize I had never actually finished the game on a good playthrough. That's a little funny. But not so final thoughts. That's actually a great piece of concept art. that the outsider alluding to you are more than just a bodyguard to her, I think can be taken more literal because it is confirmed in 2 that you are Emily's father. God, that's a cool thing. But like other than that, like the ending to this, both good and bad, basically are like so final in their nature that I personally never thought I was gonna see a sequel for this, because it does seem very much like a one-off type deal, and then we get the DLCs and that, and it still feels like it's kind of one-off. But it is how best to put it, it really is like a fun game to go through, and its only real negative is like how limited it is in its power scale and how limited it is in its non-lethal options. Like you guys watched me go through this. I literally scummed the game using fucking stop time and trank darts and blink. And that was because I had to for this specific playthrough, because I don't have the options to really go through and be more aggressive with my non-lethal takedowns. And that's the hard part about it too. Like that's the part that really sucks, is that I do not have the power to increase the amount of trank darts I have. I do not have the ability to increase the duration of stop time to help me be able to navigate around that. And so it's not a bad thing. Like that being the only low point is just not being able to increase your ability to produce non-lethal takedowns like that. It's just such a pain, and I'm so glad that they expanded on the ability to really play between Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2, which I look forward to eventually getting to that point to play that game too. But in the meantime, we'll go on to the DLC and we'll get to have some more fun with Dowd. And it's really through that DLC that it sets up the next game. Not even as like a permanent setup, but just generally speaking as a means of setting up for the DLC. I will say I do love the song from the ending of the base game. Harder They Fall, I think it was. Such a good song. But other than that, I think that's about it, all I got to say there. We went through the whole game. We had a pretty good time with that. Now, I will see you guys in the next one for Knife of Dunwall, which will be a lot of fun, actually. I'm again, not going to do City Trials because it's not worth it. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, do consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. That way, it helps drive engagement and push this video out to new viewers and helping the channel grow. If you want to see more of me, we have Let's Plays on the channel, and we have other Let's Plays on the channel, and then we also stream on Twitch on occasion, and then we are also on TikTok, where those clips from stream go. They also go on YouTube, but it's namely TikTok. Until that platform's gone, I'm going to try and do what I can there. Other than that, hopefully I'll get to see you all in the next one. Bye.